If you're over 65, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you might shock you. Every single day, without you realizing it, your body is quietly losing one of its most precious assets, your muscle. You might notice your arms feeling weaker, your steps getting slower, or climbing stairs feeling like a workout in itself. You may think it's just aging, but the truth is, your muscles are dying quietly inside your body, cell by cell, and the culprit might be sitting right on your plate. Or worse, missing from it. Studies show that after the age of 60, most adults lose up to 3% of their muscle mass every single year, a condition called sarcopenia. And the shocking part? It's not just because of aging, it's because your diet is missing one essential, nutrient-rich food that keeps your muscles alive, strong, and functional. Now, before you think of fancy supplements or expensive powders, let me assure you, this food isn't exotic, it's not costly, and it's likely something your grandparents ate every single day. But as modern eating habits shifted, most seniors unknowingly stopped consuming it, and that's where the quiet decline began. I want you to imagine your muscles like the engine of your body. When you were younger, that engine roared effortlessly. You walked fast, lifted things easily, and had energy to spare. But over time, as we age, that engine starts running low on one critical fuel: high-quality protein paired with essential amino acids, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fats, all found richly in one simple food that's been part of traditional diets for centuries: eggs. Yes, you heard that right. Humble, natural, nutrient-packed eggs. For decades, they were wrongly demonized for cholesterol, but modern science has flipped that myth on its head. In fact, eggs are one of the most complete sources of protein nature provides. They contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own, which are critical for muscle repair and growth. Now, if you're skipping eggs because of old cholesterol fears, let me gently correct that misconception. The cholesterol in eggs has little effect on blood cholesterol for most people. In fact, the nutrients inside eggs, like choline, lutein, vitamin D, and omega-3, protect your heart, brain, and even your eyes. What makes eggs so powerful for seniors is how bioavailable their protein is, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently. Unlike many plant proteins that aren't fully digestible after 65 due to slower metabolism and weaker digestion. Let's look deeper. After age 65, your muscle tissue becomes resistant to something called muscle protein synthesis. This means even if you eat protein, your body struggles to convert it into muscle mass. That's why older adults need more high-quality protein per meal, not less. Just 1 or 2 boiled or scrambled eggs in the morning, paired with a slice of whole-grain toast or some veggies, can trigger that process to rebuild and preserve your lean tissue. And when you add movement, even gentle walking or chair exercises, this food becomes even more powerful because you're giving your body both the signal to grow muscle and the raw material to build it. But let's not stop at protein alone, because eggs offer something deeper. They're rich in leucine, the king of muscle-building amino acids. Leucine acts like a switch that tells your body, hey, start building muscle now. Without it, your body stays in a breakdown mode. That's why many seniors feel weaker even if they eat enough calories. Those calories often lack leucine and other critical amino acids. In addition, eggs deliver natural vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption, protecting your bones and improving muscle strength and coordination. Combine that with B12, which supports nerve function, and you get a perfect nutrient synergy for keeping your muscles active and responsive. Now, you might wonder, why do I need this food when I already eat chicken, lentils, or milk? The answer lies in bioavailability. Your body's digestive efficiency declines with age. Even if you're eating enough protein, your body might not be absorbing it effectively. The protein in eggs is rated 100 on the biological value scale, meaning it's the gold standard for absorption. That's why athletes, doctors, and nutritionists all agree that eggs are one of the best ways to get pure, usable protein. One large egg provides about 6 to 7 grams of protein, which is perfect for seniors trying to reach the 25-30 grams of protein needed per meal to prevent muscle decline. Let's imagine this practically. You wake up and have a bowl of cereal or toast and tea. Sounds familiar, right? That meal has almost no protein. Then lunch, maybe some rice, potatoes, or bread with a small portion of meat or lentils. Again, mostly carbs. By evening, your body has gone nearly a full day without adequate muscle fuel. Every 24 hours you miss that, your muscle tissue gets slightly smaller. Now imagine doing that for months or years. It's like a slow leak in a tire you never notice until it's flat. That's what's happening inside your body when you skip nutrient-rich foods like eggs. I want you to think of muscle not just as strength. It's your body's battery, your protection against falls, frailty, and even disease. Muscle helps control blood sugar, supports your immune system, and keeps your metabolism active. Lose it, and everything, from walking to digestion to healing, slows down. And here's the hard truth. Once muscle loss begins, it's very difficult to reverse without consistent nutrition and resistance exercise. That's why prevention is the key. Starting your day with eggs not only nourishes your muscles but gives you steady energy, keeps you full longer, and stabilizes blood sugar, reducing cravings that lead to weight gain or diabetes. Now, I'm not saying eggs alone are the magic bullet, but they are the missing foundation in most senior diets. Pair them with other nutrient allies like Greek yogurt, fish, lean chicken, tofu, beans, and leafy greens, and you have a muscle protective plate. For those who can't eat eggs due to allergies or ethical reasons, there are alternatives like cottage cheese, fortified soy milk, or pea protein. But for most seniors, eggs remain the simplest, most natural, and cost-effective way to rebuild muscle health. At this point, if you're finding this helpful and want more simple, science-backed ways to stay strong, active, and independent well into your 70s and 80s, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel right now, because each week we share practical tips just like this, straight from medical research but explained in a way that's easy to follow and apply in your daily life. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you've noticed muscle weakness or loss lately. It's more common than you think, and you're not alone in this journey. Now let's talk about the deeper impact of this missing nutrient. You see, when your body doesn't get enough high-quality protein, it starts breaking down muscle to use as fuel. This is like burning your furniture to keep the house warm. It works short-term, but destroys your foundation long-term. That's why many seniors experience fatigue, slower recovery after illness, and even balance issues. The underlying cause is often silent sarcopenia, your muscles shrinking while fat and inflammation increase. But when you reintroduce nutrient-rich foods like eggs, especially whole eggs with the yolk, you're not just eating protein, you're nourishing your cells. The yolk is where most of the nutrients live: vitamin D, choline, selenium, and omega-3s, all crucial for muscle and nerve health. So don't throw away the yolk, that's where the magic happens. When you make eggs part of your daily diet, you're essentially sending your body a message: I'm ready to rebuild. Within weeks, you might notice you stand taller. Your energy feels steadier, and even your mood improves. Protein supports neurotransmitters that regulate focus and happiness, meaning a stronger body often leads to a sharper, more positive mind. Seniors who maintain muscle mass have better memory, balance, and independence. That's why muscle isn't just about appearance, it's about staying capable, confident, and free as you age. Now that you understand why this nutrient-rich food, eggs, is so essential for preserving muscle strength, let's explore how to include it correctly and effectively in your everyday life. Because knowing what to eat is one thing, but knowing how and when to eat it makes all the difference, especially after 65. You see, your body's ability to use protein efficiently decreases with age, a process scientists call anabolic resistance. In simple terms, it means your body needs a stronger signal to tell it to build muscle. That's why seniors must spread their protein intake evenly across the day instead of eating it all at once. So if you're eating just one egg in the morning and nothing protein-rich until dinner, your body spends most of the day breaking down muscle instead of building it. The key is to aim for 25-30 grams of protein per meal, and eggs make this incredibly easy to achieve. 2 eggs in the morning give you about 12-14 grams, and if you combine them with a small portion of Greek yogurt, a slice of whole grain toast, or even a handful of nuts, you'll hit the perfect threshold to activate muscle growth right after breakfast. Think of your muscles like bricks in a wall. Each meal with enough protein adds new bricks, while long gaps without it remove some. That's why breakfast becomes the most crucial meal for seniors. Unfortunately, many skip it or rely on sugary cereals and tea, which spike blood sugar and drain energy. But imagine starting your day with 2 boiled or poached eggs, maybe a bit of avocado or sautéed spinach, and a slice of whole grain bread. That's not just breakfast. It's your daily investment in strength, stability, and independence. And the best part? It's affordable, simple, and delicious. If you can, choose omega-3 enriched or pasture-raised eggs, as they contain more vitamin D and anti-inflammatory fats that support joint and heart health, too. Now let's talk about timing and combinations. Pairing eggs with foods rich in antioxidants like tomatoes, leafy greens, or olive oil creates a perfect balance for muscle recovery. Antioxidants help reduce inflammation that comes with aging, allowing your muscles to respond better to physical activity. A simple omelet with vegetables isn't just a meal, it's muscle therapy on a plate. You can even prepare easy snacks like hard-boiled eggs with a sprinkle of salt and pepper for a midday protein boost. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Eating this food daily, even in small amounts, does far more good than eating a large portion once a week. Your body thrives on routine nourishment. But here's a little-known fact most seniors never hear about. Eating protein-rich foods like eggs close to your exercise or movement routine amplifies results. Whether it's a morning walk, gardening, or light resistance training, following it with an egg-based meal helps your muscles repair faster and grow stronger. Movement tells your muscles, "We're working," while protein gives them the material to rebuild. Together, they become a powerful shield against frailty. So even if you're just doing 10 minutes of chair squats or arm lifts, pairing that effort with a protein-rich snack makes all the difference. Another critical point, don't fear the yolk. That golden center is nature's multivitamin. It's loaded with choline, which keeps your brain sharp, and vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption for strong bones. It also has lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes from age-related decline. Every part of an egg works together in perfect harmony to nourish your body from head to toe. The idea that egg yolks are harmful has been largely disproven by modern science. Unless your doctor specifically restricts them for certain medical conditions, they're not only safe, they're essential. In fact, the moderate dietary cholesterol in eggs actually helps your body produce hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which also play a role in maintaining muscle mass and energy levels after 60. If you're someone who can't eat eggs or simply dislikes them, don't worry, there are excellent substitutes. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, lentils, fish like salmon or sardines, and soy-based foods such as tofu or tempeh can fill the gap. What matters most is consistency and quality. Choose foods that give your body complete amino acids. You can even blend eggs with oats or veggies into pancakes or muffins if chewing or swallowing is an issue. The goal is to make protein enjoyable and easy, not stressful. Because eating should never feel like a chore, it should feel like self-care. Now, let's go one layer deeper into the science of why this matters so much. As we age, our bodies produce fewer anabolic hormones like growth hormone and testosterone, which naturally build muscle. Meanwhile, inflammation and oxidative stress rise, damaging muscle fibers faster than they can repair. But nutrient-dense foods like eggs contain compounds that help balance this out. Antioxidants to reduce cell damage, amino acids to rebuild tissue, and fats that regulate hormone production. You're not just feeding your muscles. You're fueling your body's entire repair system. Over time, people who consistently consume enough high-quality protein notice better balance, steadier energy, and even sharper thinking. That's because muscle mass is closely linked to brain function. The more muscle you maintain, the more oxygen and blood flow your brain receives. Strong body, sharp mind, it's all connected. And here's something that surprises most people. Muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Research shows that seniors with higher muscle mass live longer, recover faster from illnesses, and maintain independence much later in life. In other words, the stronger your muscles, the longer your life, not just in years, but in quality. Imagine being 75, still able to carry your groceries, play with your grandkids, or take a morning walk without pain. That's not luck. It's nutrition and consistency working in your favor. And it can start today simply by adding 1 or 2 eggs to your daily routine. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about one often overlooked aspect: hydration. Muscle tissue is about 75% water, and dehydration accelerates muscle breakdown. So while adding eggs to your diet, remember to stay hydrated. Water helps transport nutrients to your cells and keeps digestion smooth, especially when increasing protein intake. Herbal teas, soups, and fruits like watermelon and oranges also count toward hydration. It's a small step, but it makes your body respond even better to the nutrients you're feeding it. So, let's summarize everything simply. If you're over 65 and feeling your strength fade, it's not just age, it's your muscles calling out for real nourishment. The answer isn't in fancy pills or quick fixes. It's in natural, nutrient-rich foods your body understands, like eggs. They provide the perfect mix of high-quality protein, essential amino acids, vitamins, and fats that reignite your body's muscle-building power. Combined with a bit of daily movement and good hydration, they can literally slow down aging at the cellular level. Within weeks, you'll start to feel steadier on your feet, stronger in your grip, and more confident in your movement. And that's not just physical, that's emotional too. Because when your body feels strong, your spirit follows. If this message resonates with you, if you care about staying active, mobile, and independent, then don't wait another day. Start small. Add 1 egg to your breakfast tomorrow. Feel how your body responds after a week. You'll notice a difference not just in energy, but in how you carry yourself. Your muscles are your armor. Protect them with the care they deserve. And before you go, here's a gentle reminder. If you're finding this video valuable, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you love, especially someone over 60 who might not realize how important this information is. Leave a comment below sharing how you plan to include this nutrient-rich food in your day. We read every comment and love hearing your stories of transformation. This channel exists to empower seniors like you to live stronger, longer, and healthier lives, with real, science-backed information explained in simple human terms. Finally, a quick but important note: this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice. Always consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet, medication, or exercise routine, especially if you have existing health conditions. Remember, aging is inevitable, but weakness is optional. Feed your body wisely, move daily, and watch how your energy, confidence, and vitality return. You have the power to rebuild yourself from the inside out, one nutrient-rich meal at a time.